Today, I'm making one of the classic deli sandwiches. It's pastrami, and it's gonna be vegan. Let's get cooking. So, I'm making this pastrami vegan, so I can't use beef. Can't do it. Normally, it's like a brisket or even a eye round of beef. I've seen it done with salmon, not bad. I've seen it done with pork. I've seen it done with a lot of different meats. Classically, beef. Could be done with other meats. I'm going to make a substitute. I'm going to make a change. Instead of meat, I'm going to use mushroom. Why? Because it has that kind of meaty kind of flavor to it. And I think it's going to be really delicious. The mushrooms I'm going to use is portobello because it's just very easy to cook and slice with the rub. I think it's going to work. So I have to first treat these. I got to pull the stems off. The stem's off already. But most of them have the stem. I gotta pull it off. It's a little too like chewy. Gotta get rid of it. Okay, and you have this nice mushroom cap now. And what I want to do is clean them. I have just a piece of wet paper towel. I'm just gonna wipe the top off. If some of the skin, the outside skin comes off, you have this. Yeah, fine. That's fine. Okay, and just get that. See the dirt over there? Get that dirt off. Mushrooms grow in dirt. So, I want to get that dirt off. Now I'm going to make a classic rub for pastrami, but I have to make a few adjustments. Because, don't forget, I'm using mushroom, which is different than meat, and I'm not going to smoke this. I'm going to roast it. So I have to make an adjustment for that. Okay, first thing I'm going to use is black pepper. That's the main ingredient in pastrami. No wonder why pastrami is so good. Main ingredient is black pepper. I use a coarsely ground black pepper. Okay, if it's too fine, it's too peppery. If it's the whole black pepper, that's okay if you're going to smoke it and cook it a long time, but I'm not, so I need to go in the middle, which means cracked black pepper. I'm going to use 3 tablespoons. Coriander seed. That's that flavor that you say, oh, pastrami is so unique, it's so different. I recognize the black pepper, but what's that other flavor? The other flavor is coriander. And once again, when you're going to smoke it, you can use a mixture of whole coriander and ground coriander. I'm not smoking it. I'm making a rub. I'm going to put it in the oven. So I'm going to use ground coriander, and I'm going to use 1.5 tablespoons. Brown sugar is like the balancer, right? You got a lot of seasonings. The black pepper is going to be a little spicy. Brown sugar gives you some balance. I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. Next, I have a combination of mustard powder, okay? That's 3/4 teaspoon, and paprika, 1 tablespoon. But and here's where the adjustment comes. Remember, we're not going to smoke this. We're going to roast it. So we have to get some smoked flavor in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use smoked paprika. Very smart. I get some of that smoked flavor in there. I love the paprika taste, a little bit of color, and don't forget the smoke. And here I have 1 tablespoon smoked paprika, 3/4 teaspoon of mustard powder. And then I have here a combination of granulated garlic and onion powder. That's just for flavor, 2 teaspoons each. And that's it, and we mix it up. I'm going to leave you a list of all these ingredients in the description below. So anytime you want, you can just check out that list and you can make this yourself. You can make it in a bigger batch and then just use it on all kinds of things. Like if you're going to roast a piece of salmon, throw a little bit on the salmon. If you're going to make pork chops, throw a little bit on the pork chops. If you're going to make corn on the cob, throw a little bit on the corn on the cob. It's a great rub, and you can use it for a lot of things. Okay, you see I'm using this pan. It's a grill pan. It's got these little slats in it. That's nice because there's a lot of moisture in mushroom. So as it cooks, the moisture comes out, and it kind of sits in the pan away from the mushroom if you have the grill pan. You can also use like a cooling rack to put in the pan, put the mushrooms on a cooling rack, and then do it that way too. To make the rub stick, we're going to spray the mushrooms with spray oil. Spray the bottoms. And then I can give this just a nice sprinkle on the bottom. And then I'm going to spray the tops. Make sure it's a nice coating of oil. You can rub it with vegetable oil if you'd rather, but I think it's a lot easier using the spray oil. I think you also use less oil when you use the spray oil. And then once again, give it a nice coating. And you see how I kind of put the coating on over the bowl of the rub so that there's no waste. The excess that falls off falls right back into the bowl. Before you do that, just give another shot of oil on top. What this is going to do is just prevent it from burning. And we're going to put this in a 350-degree oven for 20 minutes. I'm putting these mushrooms in a 350-degree oven, 20 minutes.